If Link had these shoes, Zelda would be screwed. He'd just be running around the forest, happy as can be, forgetting that she's stuck in some tower somewhere. Hey guys, Paul Ronto again from Run Repeat, and today we're here to check out the Hoka Clifton 7. I know this shoe has been out, it's been out since August, but I'm excited to get my hands on it, and today we're gonna review it. So first off, what is this shoe? This shoe is a long distance trainer, long distance runner, road trainer, tons of cushioning. It's super soft. It's kind of like a treat for your legs on those long runs or those recovery days. Not a lot of updates on the Clifton 7, which is actually a really good thing. The Clifton 6 was a great shoe. Clifton 7, they've updated the upper a little bit. They've gusseted the tongue. They added a little heel flare and it lost a little weight. So I think the updates on this one are kind of a home run, but mostly because they didn't change much. Okay, before we get too far into this review, please hit the like button. It really helps us. Also hit the subscribe button so you can be updated on future updates. We've got a couple more Hokas coming up, so please help us out by hitting that like and subscribe button below. First, let's start with the upper. It's an engineered mesh upper. They redesigned it a little bit. It's a little more flexible than on the 6. It's super breathable. I love that. That's something I had a problem with on the Max Road 4 Plus Hyper. These are somewhat similar category, max cushioned road trainer, long distance shoes. There's not a lot of overlays on this to mess with the airflow. There's a little bit of overlay on the toe just to give it some added durability. But other than that, not much going on here. Super, super airy. They've updated the tongue. It's a lightly padded tongue. That's not part of the update. It's breathable, it's mesh. It feels great over the top of your foot. What they updated was they gusseted it, or they semi-gusseted it. Most Hoka shoes these days are semi-gusseted. This one has a little bit of mesh on the gusset, very similar to the Challenger ATR. Now, if you watch this review, you know I had some issues with that gusset. I could feel it on the instep of my foot. This one, no problems at all. You know, I like the gusset on the Speedgoat 4 better. It's like neoprene, it's stretchy. So this one's still not perfect, but I like that they added a gusset. I think it's a great addition. I think most shoes should have a gusset. The gussets on these Hokas go from the tongue down to the struggle board, so they're not just attached to the upper, which helps with some fit through the midfoot. I love that about this. I did not feel this at all in my instep, unintrusive. As long as I don't feel these gussets, I love them. The second I start feeling them on my instep or there's a seam that's maybe making a hot spot, that's when I start to have a little bit of a gripe. But Hoka did a good job on this tongue, great update. Lacing system's pretty simple, pretty basic. You know, on Hoka's road shoes, they use these stretchy laces. I don't understand, you know, I had a complaint on that on the Challenger that their laces are too stiff. I wish they just used these stretchy laces on all the shoes. They let the top of your foot flex a little bit more. I get it why they don't put them on the trail shoes. You want better lockdown, or you need better lockdown on a trail shoe than you do on a road shoe. But I really like this stretchy lace. It's nice and comfortable. The laces are super long, so you can run them in a configuration for any heel slip. You know, almost too long if you're not using that last eyelet. You're kind of looking where to tuck these laces in, but overall, plain and simple, good job, well done. Nothing to complain about really on the laces. Okay, heel counter. Super stiff, and here's the little addition. You know, this little elf-like, I made this dumb joke about Link and Zelda at the beginning. I don't really get this. I don't know what it's for. The 6 had a pull tab on it. I like a pull tab. You can put your finger in it, pull the shoe up, helps preserve your heel counter so you're not just jamming your heel in there every time. Ideally, I think this is there so you can pull it up and get the shoe on more easily. It's not that easy to do. The pull tab is easier. I gotta think the pull tab is lighter weight than this padded thing, but they added it and it's fun to do this. So it's there. You know, the ankle is slightly padded. It's not overly padded like some other shoes. Nicely done. Okay, the midsole. They haven't changed the midsole from the 6. If you like the 6, you're gonna like the 7. This is a compression EVA midsole. It's super soft. It's like running on clouds. I had a complaint on the Challenger that it was a little mushy. This doesn't feel mushy. I mean, I wouldn't say it's responsive, but it's got some bounce and some spring to it. It's super soft. It's a comfortable ride. There's a little bit of rocker with their Meta rocker. The transitions are really, really flawless and comfortable. Ultimately, this shoe's designed for super comfort, long training days, recovery runs, and this midsole is like, it's like a dream, man. It is like a dream running on this midsole. Okay, outsole, not much to talk about here. It hasn't been updated really from the 6. It works, it's grippy. They've got a lot of exposed EVA here, which I think is fine. It keeps the weight down. Good job on the outsole. I don't really have any, I mean, I'm gonna stretch here and say the laces were a little too long, but if you're gonna run, you know, this last eyelet and maybe like a heel slip type of lacing pattern, that solves that problem. I'm really stretching to find a con with the Clifton 7. Make sure you guys check out RunRepeat.com. I know I talked about a lot of the different things that are going on with the shoe, but we've got way more, all the facts, all the stats, some comparisons to other shoes that are like it, some user reviews so you can hear what other users have to say about this shoe. Make sure you check out that product page. We connect with a bunch of retailers so we can find you the best price. RunRepeat.com, the Clifton 7. Okay, now let's talk about the specifics. Fit, comfort, durability, all that stuff. This shoe fits like a glove. You slide your foot in, it hugs it, you know, it's got that gusseted tongue down to the stromal board, so there's a nice midfoot snugness, super breathable, flexible upper that hugged my foot well. I honestly didn't have any issues with fit on this shoe. And I got the 2E. I think I could have gone a D. Like, this is a road shoe that I'm gonna go slow and long in, so I don't need it to be super tight fitting. It's like that cozy sweater. Right out of the box, lace it up, and off you go. Comfort, OMG. Maybe one of the more comfortable shoes I've worn this year, if not the most comfortable shoe. It's soft, it's plush, it's not mushy. It has a little response. The transitions are smooth as butter. I don't know if butter can be smooth. The transitions are smooth as ice. Ice is pretty smooth. It's super comfortable. Again, it's like taking your legs and your feet to a spa when you get in this shoe. I've been wearing it on second runs on days that I did some hard trail runs in the mornings, afternoon run in this. I've done recovery runs. I've done some long runs in this. It really just feels great. It's definitely gonna stay in my lineup as my recovery mid to long distance shoe on days where I'm going a little slower and I just want to enjoy the ride. Weight, 9.1 ounces, 258 grams. Super lightweight for a shoe with this much cushioning, this plush. I mean, it's over 9 ounces. It could be lighter, obviously. It could be 8 ounces. But for what it is, I think it's a fantastic weight. It comes in, it feels light in your hands, it feels light on your feet. It's got a lot of foam underfoot to be able to come in at right around 9 ounces. Okay, drop and stack, 29 millimeter stack in the rear for men. I think it's 27 for women. 5 millimeter drop on both men's and women's. I think this is great. Minimal drop, it's not a super steep shoe. There's a lot of cushioning, but not an over amount of cushioning. You know, it's not 40, it's not 35. Because of that, it feels super stable. Yeah, they did a great job on the design of this. Okay, looks. I think it looks great. I mean, they kept it very simple. Obviously, you know, road shoes tend to not get the flair that maybe a trail shoe might get sometimes. But it's nice, it's clean, it's simple. You can see that the midsole changes colors. I kind of like that. They've got some cool colorways. It's not 1984 drab gray. You know, it's like, this is, it looks good. Price, 130 bucks. I think that's a good value for a shoe that you could wear every single day on all your runs. You know, I'm sure the 6 is a little cheaper now that the 7's come out. They haven't changed a ton on this, so you could probably save a little on the 6. But, you know, I really like the upper. I like the gusseted tongue. I think it's worth the 15 or 20 bucks that you would save to buy the 6 to upgrade to the 7. Core score. Just a quick reminder, the core score at Run Repeat is a score we give each shoe based on an aggregate of user reviews out on the web. You can learn more about it at RunRepeat.com. But shoes that have been out for a little bit will have a core score. I haven't been mentioning this on a lot of shoes, like the Challenger, not out yet. When I did the Max Road, not out yet. But this gets a 95. And the reason I mention it is 95 is really high. It's out of 100. But users are loving this shoe as much as I am. I'm not crazy for thinking this shoe is great. But anyway, check out the core score and what other users think about this over at RunRepeat.com. I think this is a fantastic shoe. If you need a medium to long distance trainer, you're not looking to set any world records, I think this is a fantastic one to strap onto your feet. It's soft, it's comfortable, it's bouncy enough to feel responsive. I just think, like, man, on your long, slow days, this is a really fantastic shoe. Like I said earlier, it's like taking your legs to the spa. It really is. It feels so good every time I slide my foot into this shoe. I think it looks great. It lost a little bit of weight, so it's nice and light. I mean, it's got this fun elf tab. If you like elf tabs, but you don't like Nikes or New Balance, you can check out the Clifton 7. I don't think you'll be disappointed. how plush do you like your shoes? If you run in the Clifton 7, is this too plush? Is it not plush enough? Where do we draw the line? Tell me what is the most plush shoe you've run in, and if it still had performance, are you continuing to run in it today? I think that's it, guys. Really appreciate you watching the review. Thanks for coming. Check back in for the next video coming out. We've got a couple more Hokas, like I mentioned. Go do, be, run, and repeat.